Hello YouTube, Wildcat Piper here. I'm coming to you from my kitchen. I have something I want to do today. I've seen a couple of videos of people with their EDC, and so I just kind of want to show you what I do on a daily basis with things that I need to carry around and how I carry them. First of all, let me just say I do not like a lot of stuff in my pockets. And I know there are some people who can carry 2, 3 flashlights and both front pockets, stuff in their back pocket. I do not like that. And so what I have here, first of all this comes from my right pocket. The phone that I'm recording this on is the only thing I have in my left pocket. So all these are my strong side or my right pocket. First thing I have here is an M-Tech knife, very cheap knife. Tell you how cheap it is. It used to have a belt clip there on the back, and I lost the screws to it, so now I just carry it in my pocket. But it's just a knife that I've carried for some time, and that's the M-Tech knife. I also have a wallet, minimalist wallet, front pocket wallet. I do not carry my wallet in my back pocket. I always carry it in the front. So in order to do that, I had to find something that would make it easy to do so. And this thing works out great for me. I like it because it has easy access cards. You know, you just put your thumb there and you can you pull your cards in and out. So I have my debit cards on one outside pocket, then on the other outside pocket is my ID, so if I need to pull it out quick, I can get to that as well. And then this thing is held together by this little clip here, and basically all you have to do is just open that clip up, and right here is how it closes, and then it's closed. But when you open it up, it reveals to you 3 inside pockets, and it has a little, they call it a ticket pocket, but I may put receipts there. A check. When I get it, I'll put it there because that'll help remind me to get it put it in the bank. Then it just has side pockets here for different things that you might want to use. One of the things I also have in here is just one of these little wallet multi-tool things. This was given to me by my brother at Christmas a couple years ago, and I've used it. It's been in my wallet ever since. It's TCA approved. I've been through the TCA several times with it, and they have allowed it. Now last year they did stop me and pull it out, but they just looked at it, put it back in, and told me to be on my way. So that works great. And then inside here is place for my $2. I don't carry a lot of cash. Most of my stuff is through debit cards and my debit and credit cards. So, but that's it. This is what I have in my pocket. This is kind of known as a tri-hold wallet. It's a minimalist wallet. It has worked great for me. I love this thing. I'm actually looking to buy another one. I'm slowly wearing this out. Got a little tear right here in this corner, and I put some of that glue. You ain't seen it yet, but I got some glue, and I put it on there to kind of keep it together. But I've actually looked at, I think they're like $50 for the wallet, but well worth the money in my opinion. It's a great size wallet for what you want to do. Now, that's not all I carry during the day, any day of the week. But what I have here is, my wife calls this my MERS. I call it a tactical bag. That's what it is a tactical bag. You can see the loops here in the front. It's got a couple of Velcro patches here on the front of it. It's got a pocket here. It's got kind of a pocket down here. It's got a pocket here in the front. And then it's got a pocket here and on the top, which is the, whoops. That's the pocket in the front. Then it's got a pocket at the top, which is the main pocket, and we'll go through some of that here as well. Then on the back of this, there is another area. You get to that by just pulling this, and you can put If you've got a carrying concealment, you can put a gun here. You can also put iPad. It fits your iPad Air is what I have. It fits that well and goes in there. In my left pocket, as I said, is my iPhone. My phone is an iPhone 8 Plus. I love it. The older you get, it's good to have good size lettering. So that's what I carry in my left pocket every day. Now, as we open this up here at the top, on the top pocket, I have a very cheap wall flashlight that I carry, and I also have some mints that goes with me. The Altoids, it's wintergreen and Arctic. So I take those. This is the glue I was telling you about earlier. I carry this with me in there. It's just easy to put in at work. If I need it, I can pull it out, and I put that in there. And then I also have several of these lead refill tubes, cartridges, whatever you want to call them, for your lead pencils. Where I work, I do write with a pencil to fill out accounting sheets and things, and so I use those, as well as an eraser. I have one of these golf tampers in here, as well as a lighter. And the rest of those are just more pencils, erasers, and whatnot. So that's what I have basically in this my front pouch, and there went my golf tee. And Layla's coming out here to get it. So that's what I have on. She went right to it. That's what I have on that. And then the bottom pocket here is where I have, all I have in here are pens and pencils. I have to write with blue ink at work, so all of my pens will write with blue ink, and they're cheap pens, but they write well, and as well as pencils. So I'm not going to go through all of that. The other thing I have in here is a little tamper that is on a lanyard, leash, whatever you want to call it. And then the other thing that I'll show you that is in this area is one of these little connectors for this lightning port goes into your phone. Then you can use regular earbuds for that. So that's what's in that. And then there's another pocket right here in the very, very front. And in the very, very front, as I open, I have a eyeglass cleaning sheet there. I think I have two of these, two chapsticks. I have some clippers, and I think that's it. So that's what I have in the very, very front. I also have some, those were out on the table, but that goes up here in the front too. Some of those. So that's that. And then the final thing is I have kind of a main air compartment here, and depending on what job I'm going to will depend on what goes in this area. If I'm going downtown to work, usually nothing's here unless I throw in some water or something like that. I may put in there. But in the very back of this, there's a little compartment that has this, it flaps down, is I have my notebooks. And I've got 3 notebooks. And they all are, this is my ideas notebook. If there's an idea I have for work or thing I think of that I need to really get done here at the house, that'll go in this notebook, and I can get to that later. This one here is mainly for, I use it on some cruising, some old the cruises that we went on. I had some notes and stuff in there from those. And that was in there. I also put in meetings I might be going to at church or something like that. That'll go in there. And then this one here as well. This has not really been used yet. It's just got a couple little odds and ends things in there, but nothing really dedicated to that one. This one here, though, is kind of dedicated to our cruise. Here's our 2018 cruise that's on there, and in that it has like how much we owe and when those owe dates are they're coming up, so we got to make sure we get the money to them. And they have like a kind of, well, we've already done our down payment, then they have another one, then they have a 50%, and then they have 100% where you have to get all of it in by. So those dates and due dates are all in here, also with our room number, our booking number, and different information like that, person to talk to and get a hold of. And that all fits in here. I know I probably should not put all of that in there in the event that I would lose this. If I lose this, I'm up a creek, because I wouldn't know any of this stuff. But I know where it is, and that's probably the main reason why I leave it in my my bag here. But that's what I do for mine. It is a kind of a shoulder. It's got a shoulder strap, as you can tell on here. There are all kinds of loops all on this, as well as on the shoulder pack. Lots of little rings and things that you can hang stuff from. So it's really good. And this thing really, it was only like 35 bucks, I think. And so that's, to me, that's a good price. I don't want to pay a lot for that, but I want it to be durable. I've had some of these things that have kind of fallen apart on me. Hopefully this one won't. This is fairly new, probably about 2 months old that I've been carrying it. So it's fairly new, and kind of breaking it in. So, but anyway, that's what I do for my EDC. I got my idea for my, I didn't show you this. This is my key ring, and it is a key bar. And if anything you know about the key bar, it fans out your keys, and then you use them that way. It's got a loop on this. This always goes on my right pocket, and then I've got my car keys. I also have kind of a multi-tool screwdriver kind of thing there. And but I got this idea from watching somebody else's EDC. And then I started getting involved in the minimalist wallets by watching people's EDC too, because I really didn't want to carry those big thick wallets you put on in your back pocket. I wanted something pretty thin. This thing has worked out fantastic for me, and it's probably the one thing I would say is a must get. I mean, people can I like this because it's all together and they're quiet. Of course, they're a little bit noisy now because I've had to add a few things onto this keychain. But, I could put this key in here, which I may do that, but I just haven't had the time to do that. But I really like the key bar. They're pretty quiet, and it keeps everything together. To flip them out, and you're good to go. So, anyway, that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great evening. Blow some smoke rings in the air, but above all, my friends, be blessed. I will talk to you soon.